Okay, so we're back Monday afternoon after a long weekend, putting some hours in on the car. We finally got this finished and finishing putty for the quarter panel, passenger side. Sill plate like we were talking about. Nice and smooth now, finishing putty. So we're going to bring this down to we're going to sand this with 180. So you see it's looking good over here. Bring this down to 180, then bring it up to about a 320. This here we're still going to leave roughed out because once we get the door hung, we may have to do some finalizing work over here. So that's looking good. Then we come around, our panel's still in 400. Our nose of the car in 400 as before. No need to touch that. Over here we're going to get ready to prime this whole panel up here. Rework this. Once again, that's nice and strong. We're going to hit this, there's some finishing putty here. We're going to hit that with some primer. And then the same over here. We have this in finishing putty here. All along the bottom. Sill plate. Looking nice. Good finishing putty. Same thing here. Finishing putty. So this is going to get sanded down. Same thing as the other side. 180. Bring it up to 320. Then it's going to get primed again, of course. Down over here. Sand everything, finishing putty goes here, all around the back. Couple imperfections here. We fixed this crack we were talking about, so we ground that out, fixed that crack there. And so we're looking good. So next couple of days, we're going to do a little sand job. Get it in primer. We're going to try and get it in primer like this here. So this is going to take 2 coats of primer here to get it like this. Sand prime. Sand, prime it again, bring that, just go 400, don't even, just start off with 400, 320 to 400. Get that in the same state as this. Then we'll have everything, and we're going to bring everything up to 400 as we can. Our doors, here's our doors. We have one in primer again. That's about the 3rd coat of primer. This one here, this was primed once. We shaved it all down. Now we're going to prime that again. This is down to 180. The doors are going to be flipped over. Primer is going to be put on both sides of the door here. As you can see, that's all sanded down. That was down to 80, up to 180. We're going to prime that. Same thing over here. This door got a nice coat of primer on the inside already. So we're going to get this door to match this door. So we're going to prime that one first. Get it to this one. Then we're going to prime sand and prime them both again. Sand and prime them both again. And that should be almost it for the doors. Then we're going to put some color on the inside of the door. We're going to edge everything. Then we're going to decide what to do about hanging the doors. Are we going to go through the trouble of assembling the whole interior, the guts of the door? Put all the guts on the inside. That's probably what we're going to end up doing. And then hang the doors. We got a paint in here still. We're going to DP that. That's an epoxy paint. Going to primer it, then DP it. And that's going to seal, that'll seal it perfect. Don't worry about this rotting again. And so give us another day, another 2 days actually, a couple days. We're going to have to sand this all down. Like I said, it's going to take a little bit of work because we're only working at 180. Cuts a little slow. And hopefully by the end of this week, we're going to be ready for some primer. Some primer from here up. We'll have the whole nose in primer. That'll be a nice, hopefully we'll get from here up. Then primer, from here forward, and primer. And we're going to work the windshield post a little bit. And we'll see you in a couple days. But look at that nose, huh? Does that look beautiful? I just love the lines of this car. It's great. Okay, talk to you in a couple days.